Welcome to Stickbaggers YouTube channel. I'm Steve today. Got a couple of products here on the table that I'm super excited about. One of these especially super excited about. Been talking about this for the last couple of months with Figurati Designs, and I've got it here on the table to show you. Now, if you've watched our channel in the past, you may or may not have seen the Figurati Designs videos that we've shot. One of the first videos that we did was the custom swing arm covers. That's another product. That's another thing that you may not gave a whole lot of thought to in the past, but on the touring models, you got plastic non-waterproof swing arm covers that just kind of snap in over the holes. And if you've ever changed a swing arm in your life in the past, you'll know that when you pop those things off, usually it's full of rust and crap in there, and they're super hard to get off. So adding a custom jewelry grade cover to that not only looks good, like I said, it has a rubber ring on the backside. It also makes that waterproof. It's going to keep all that water and moisture out of that hole. And if you ever have to take that swing arm bolt out, it's going to save you a ton of time and a lot of cuss words, trust me. So one of the things that stands out with Figurati Designs is every time I get one of their parts in here, it's not only the quality, the superior quality of the part that you're getting, but most of these, if not all of these, serve a purpose or they have a function on your bike. Now, if you saw the thumbnail before you clicked the video, you already know one of these is a magnetic oil dipstick, and that to me is absolutely genius. He told me about this idea a few months ago, and I was absolutely blown away that I had never really thought about that. If you've ever changed the fluids in your bike in the past, you'll know that Harley-Davidson's come with a magnetic drain plug, right? And here in just a little bit, we'll get into the issues with that drain plug and why this fixes that issue. Now, the videos that we've done in the past for Figurati Designs, like I said, have been superior quality, custom jewelry grade materials that you're getting. These are not cheapo flea bay junk that you're getting. These things are heavy, they're laser engraved, and the detail on the ends of these things are amazing. But if you're looking to take your ride to the next level on one of those custom detailed jewelry grade parts to put on your bike, definitely check out that video. First thing we're going to talk about and install on the bike is the custom axle nut covers. So if you go over to the website, you'll notice on a lot of these covers like this, you can get them in different flavors, right? You can get them in chrome, you can get them in black, you can get them in different styles, but you can also get custom stuff put on the end cap. Like this one is the United States Army one. I'm a veteran of the United States Army, and on the custom swing arm covers on the blacked out Road Glide, that's what we got. And today we got axle nut covers that say United States Army on them as well, and it has the official US Army logo on it. I want to get this up in the camera so you can see it. That is the custom engraved. Look at the detail, look at the fine detail on that eagle and the stars. You're not going to get better detail than that on a small part like this. Flip this thing around so you can see the backside of it. You can see how thick this is. This isn't a chintzy axle nut cover. Like I said, you can get them in chrome, you can get them in black. You got two set screws at the bottom to make sure that that thing stays on there, and then of course the custom emblem on the end. One other cool thing about the way these parts are shipped to you, they're going to come like this. This has a nice decorative tin with a see-through window on the end of it, so your parts are inside of here. So this can also make an excellent gift if you're out there shopping for somebody that's just got absolutely everything on their bike already. Make sure to check out the website, because just about everything on there is going to make an excellent gift for somebody, whether it's your buddy, your significant other, or hell, maybe even yourself. You worked hard this year, spend a little money on yourself and get you something cool like this. Inside this tin, you got a velvet covered foam pad that holds it in there. You will have your bags of set screws, and he also includes the Allen wrench to put that on with. So everything is included in that tin. So when you gift that to somebody or you get it for yourself, all you need to do is just take this out to the bike and get it installed. So now over to the magnetic dipstick. Custom cardboard cover on the outside. Once again, excellent gift. It's a good display if you want to give this to somebody. You open this up, you've got the tin on the inside with the display window. Once again, open this up again, and you've got your magnetic dipstick. Now we've got a black one and we've got a chrome one that we're going to be installing today. You got one with rounded corners and you got one that's knurled on the end. So once again, I'll get these up in the camera so you can see them. I'm going to do the black one first with the Figurati Designs logo on the end right there, and that's the rounded. And then we've got the chrome with the knurled, super heavy on this Figurati Designs logo once again on the end. So those are the two that we're going to be installing today. Nice heavy products. On the dipstick side, it's going to match your OEM dipstick, and then from here to here you've got the magnet that's down in the end. Now I'm going to dive off into a little bit of science on the way that these motors work and why this is a genius idea. If we look over here, we can see the oil pan on the Milwaukee 8. It's pretty much the same on the Twin Cam. You can see where the drain plug is. It's in the very bottom, it's in the very side, and it goes in sideways like this. So you got this little bitty magnet sticking in there that's hopefully supposed to catch particles that pass through your filter. Now, to talk about those couple of issues with that, that's not exactly in an ideal spot to pick up magnetic particles that pass through your filter. It's in the end, it's sticking in sideways, your oil's flowing, and hopefully it's catching some of those particles as it's going through. The second issue with that is the strength and size of that magnet. It's a very small magnet, and they measure magnets in gauss. I think it's like GAUSS. That oil drain plug has a magnetic draw of 5. Compare that to the 1-inch magnet that you have in the end of this dipstick with a magnetic draw of 80. So 5 and a little bitty dot, an inch long and 80. So that's going to solve one of the problems, is strengthening the magnet and the size of the magnet. Now let's talk about placement. If we look at this cutaway chart right here on the Milwaukee 8, you can see the direction of the oil flow. And if you look right here in this circled area, you will see that when that oil comes back through your motor and comes back down into the pan and is supposed to get sumped back up to your filter, it passes directly by the dipstick. Now that to me is a more optimal position when that oil is flowing down right past the dipstick, getting collected on that magnet before it gets up there. Now we're talking about micron particles that actually pass through your filter. And depending on what kind of filter you have on your bike and what size it actually filters out, you could be in a little worse shape than others. If you buy a cheaper filter, more particles are going to pass through that filter and it's going to go through your engine. So if we can actually get it to stick to that dipstick and get it out, clean it out of the oil, and that's one other advantage of this dipstick as well. If I wanted to check the metal particles in my oil right now, I would have to remove the drain plug. You're losing fluid at this point, right? Even if you poke your finger in the end of it, check your plug, wipe it off and put it back in, you're still losing fluid, and it's just messy and a pain in the ass. So if you just wanted to see what's going on inside your oil in between oil changes, this is an excellent way to do it. Simply take it out, look at it, wipe it off, get those particles out of your oil flow, put it back in. To me, that's what makes this entire thing genius. If I've got a bike in here that we've got brand new parts inside the motor and we're wanting to check how that's breaking in. Maybe you just bought a brand new bike. There is a break-in period on that bike. And if you want to check on what's going on inside that motor to make sure you're not getting excessive metal shavings going on in there, this is the best way to do it. So I want to get these installed in the bike, but with the weather that we've got going on right now, with all the rain we got going on, I can't get it in here, ride the bike and get it back here and pull it out and show you. So I will do an updated video on this. So for right now, I'm going to throw up on the screen, these are images and videos that were shared with me on actual users using this product. You can see this dipstick right here. You can see all of the fine pieces of metal that are on that dipstick that we've pulled out of that oil. We've wiped off, we got it out of the oil stream, we got it back in the bike. Now, if you look closely at that, you'll see a large metal shaving stuck to that. Metal shavings that are that big like that sometimes don't get picked up by the oil and taken to your filter. They just set in your pan. So they get kind of swashed around and you've already got a bunch of little micro particles on the end of that magnet, and that little metal shaving right there just doesn't have room to stick to it. There's not enough magnetic draw to actually get that part over there. So now I'm going to step back and let you watch this video. This is Kerry from Figurati Designs. This is the owner and operator and the genius behind this dipstick. So this is an actual customer's bike. I'm going to let you watch this video.
Morning everybody, Kerry Cromer, Figurati Designs. Today we're in wonderful Lone Pine, California. I'm with my boy Keith on his Road Glide. He's got about 11,000 miles on this bike, and we got a fresh oil change down in Arizona, and we got one of my magnetic dipsticks in here, and we're gonna pull it up and see what we got on this little 600-mile ride so far. So let's see what we got coming up out of here. All right, so as you can already see, we got some debris right here, some filament already on here on this little trip we got. So hey, getting every little bit out, making it happen. Put it back in there, keep rolling. Save your engine. Get you a dipstick, FiguratiDesigns.com. Get yours today.
So as you can see right there in that picture and that video, how good these actually work. So this has the logo on the end of it, right? So when you screw this into your bike, it may stop and the logo will be crooked. If you're like me and you're a little OCD about stuff like that, I'm going to take you over here to the bench and I'm going to show you how to take this cover off, clock it the right direction, and put it right back on. So in order to get this cap off and get it clocked correctly, we're going to get it onto a vise. We're going to get a towel in here. Just to protect those edges. Once we get that snug down, you can pop it off just like that. So if you look at this piece right here, you've got 4 guides. You got a guide here, 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 and here. Like I said, it's in 1/4 increments. Same thing on the inside of this. So if we wanted to clock this a little bit, pay attention to the way you put it into the vise. That way you know which way to turn it when you put it back in. All we have to do is line up those 4 pieces that are in quarter increments all the way around with the 4 on the cap. And then we just simply snap it back in, just like that. We got our little paper towel here. And don't be judging me on my black oil. I got 2 boxes of AMSOIL over there to change this oil, but I didn't want to change it before we got the opportunity to put the new magnetic one in and see how much it picks up. So now we're going to take our new one. We're going to slide it down in here. And we're going to lock it down. Yeah, that oil's black as night too. Not as bad as the Street Glide, but definitely ready to change. Going to get our new one. We're going to slide it into place. Turn it. So this one here turned out pretty close. I got it tightened all the way down, but these clocks are in quarters. So you got one here, 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 and here. So if I clock this more, it's just going to make it more crooked. So we're going to leave it just like that. Get over here to the custom axle nut covers. Once again, super easy. Get your set screws installed. Like I said, they already have blue Loctite on them, and he provides you with a Allen wrench to get this done. So when you slide this on, make sure that you got it lined up straight. I'd like to put them straight with the axle. I'd like to put them straight with the front forks. Get that lined up, and you're going to screw that in. You're going to screw in both of them. Once we get it where we want, we'll go back and forth on those until we get it tight. Just like that. And that's installed. Super easy and hides that front axle. Plus, you got the custom ends. Like I said, jewelry grade, laser cut United States Army emblem. But like I said, they got a ton more emblems on the website to choose from. So hopefully that little part right there showed you how to clock the top and get it correct, get them installed on the bike and what they look like actually on the bike. When I was talking to Kerry about getting these parts, he was kind enough to offer the Sick Bagger family free shipping if you put in SIK Baggers right down here at the bottom of the screen. That's the promotional code that we're including in this video. So if you're watching this and you want to go over there and pick up something from his website, make sure to put in SIK Baggers, one word, and you'll get free shipping on the stuff that you order. You're not going to beat the quality of the Figurati Designs parts. Like if you're like me and you're constantly out there shopping for that like a little one-off part that's just going to kind of set your bike apart, or when people are walking around like, oh, what's that? You know what I mean? It's those little one-off parts like that. Check out Figurati Designs website because he has a ton of stuff on there, and all of the different covered ends that you can get are pretty cool as well. And let's not forget about how they're packaged as well. Kerry's put a lot of time and effort and thought into the packaging, so like I said, it makes an excellent gift. Whether you want to give somebody the custom swing arm covers, the axle nut covers, the dipstick, and any of the other parts, they're all going to come packaged like that. So when you receive it, like I said, it makes a great display to give somebody. And so let me know down in the comment section down below if you've ever ordered anything from Figurati Designs and what your experience was with it. Everything that we've got in here has been excellent. Like I said, jewelry grade, heavy duty stuff. And let me know your thoughts on that magnetic dipstick as well. So if you like this video, make sure you hit the like, hit the subscribe, tell your friends about us. That's what keeps us coming out here and making these videos for you. I hope to see you in the next video, but until then, as always, be safe, keep your knees in the breeze. Hey, thanks for stopping by and checking out our videos today. If you like what you see, make sure you hit that like button, hit the little subscribe button popping up over here. If you want to check out more of our content, I've got 2 videos right here that'll get you started. Not really going to say anything else, just click one of those videos and take you to another video.